Hello everybody and welcome to another nostalgic card video today. Today we are having a look at my first ever Match Attax collection that I ever collected, and this was back in 2007. I was 7 years old, I was a wee little pup, and if you're excited to have a look through this binder, see what the first ever Match Attax collection was, because this was the first ever Match Attax collection for the Premier League set, released in the United Kingdom. If you're excited to see it, make sure to smash the like button. You've got 5 seconds, it's really easy to do. All you have to do is click a button. So have you done it yet? Well, you better have, because you're running out of time. Let's get into the video. So before we get any further into this video, I'd just like to thank the legends at OneFootball for sponsoring this video. There is a link in the description where you can download the app for completely free and keep up to date with all the latest football scores from around the world, including the Premier League. What's more is that it gives in-depth player statistics as well as transfer news to help keep you up to date with what is going on and who's performed particularly well in the world of football today. What's not to love? So stay in the loop of the footballing world by downloading the OneFootball app today. The link in the description will take you directly to whichever app store your device uses. Easy as that. Thank you very much. Let's get on with the video. So as you can see, this is the front cover. On the front we had John Terry, Theo Walcott, Cristiano Ronaldo, Steven Gerrard and Dimitar Berbatov. So some really big names there, probably other than Theo Walcott. But Topps Match Attax, the nice iconic blue and green retro logo that Topps had back in the day. Collector binder slapped on the front. A proper, just such a simple front cover design from Topps back in the day. And obviously, as it says down the bottom there, 2007 to 2008 collection. So a long time ago. This is obviously when Topps were doing the Premier League collections. And as we know, Panini have since taken over that license and have been producing their fantastic Adrenalyn XL collections in the past 2 years in the United Kingdom. They're doing well, those Adrenalyn collections, but I don't think anything compares to the original Match Attax sets. And do let us know if you want to see some other retro collection look-throughs in the near future, and obviously some retro pack openings, because I know you absolutely love the support you've shown on the 2010-11 pack openings has been mind-blowing. Well, the best performing video of the year for Match Attax on my channel has been the 2010-11 retro pack openings. What? So let's get inside the binder. Wow, look at that. Look how cartoony this checklist is. And I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I used to write on the checklist. I know. It's poor from me, but I was 7 and I was collecting this with my brother. Just such a nice check. It's just so simple. This is a proper trading card collection, if you ask me. This is Match Attax when it was at its best. This one, the next year and the year after that, and even 10-11 were brilliant Match Attax collections. And I mean, it all went downhill from 15-16 onwards, I think. It just wasn't the same. And yeah, just deteriorated pretty quickly after that. But yeah, this is just fantastic. Obviously, on this page, I put the limited editions. You could lay it out however you wanted, but I laid it out in the order shown on the checklist, but on a double page spread, because I know a lot of you out there still do the double page spreads. They didn't have any sort of card numbering on, but we got 2 limited editions from this collection, Robbie Keane and Thomas Rositzky. I think one of them was from a starter pack. I think it was Rositzky. I'm not sure about Robbie Keane. Might have been from a tin from back in the day. They're a little bit deteriorated in their card quality. Let's get the Robbie Keane one out to show you. Because I mean, they're quite old, these cards, as you can see. Yeah, the writing's starting to come off a little bit, but that was the limited edition card design, very similar to the Man of the Match card design, which we'll get onto in a minute. So not many card designs, but this was the first ever collection from Topps, Match Attax and the Premier League. So it's an experiment, and it paid off, because for the next, well, over 10 years, they produced some absolutely fantastic collections, which we all loved. And I'm hoping this is here pulling some nostalgia strings for everyone watching who collected this back in the day. So as we open it up, wow, look at that. See, this is proper. This is fantastic. This is all a bit of a mess, though. I don't know how I've laid this out, but yeah, I don't know what I've done here, to be honest. But yeah, the cards nonetheless look just beautiful. They really do. Just so simple. It's got defense and attack. So here is one of the base cards. We've got Eduardo da Silva there, 74 attack, 10 defense, 4 stars. They've since got rid of the star rating on cards. I don't know why. But yeah, I put some double cards in the same pocket when I have my swaps. Interesting manoeuvre from me. I don't recommend doing that these days. But yeah, again, I was young, allow it. So nice. And the quality of the card as well, it's nice, good card compared to what we have been getting recently, especially last season. Don't get me started on last season's Match Attax collection. Yeah, the arrangement of this binder is a shambles, just to warn you. But we have completed the base and the star player set from this collection, which is fantastic. So thank you to everyone on Instagram and TikTok who have helped me complete this. Finally, it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? But anyway, into this next page we have Aston Villa. Each team had 2 star player cards, and they did look fantastic. Let's have a little look at Gareth Barry. Very nice, simple, shiny card. Literally looks the same as a base card, except it's shiny, which is, in my opinion, just how it should be. I think there's too many fancy card designs these days, even though, yes, they do look cool. A simple card collection, when it comes to a star player and something like that, I think it just looks so much better when it fits in with the base set like these ones here from back in the day. So I'm praying that this video here shows tops, and even Panini, even though Panini are doing a lot of things right with their trading card collections, there's so much potential to take from these retro collections, because this is what a lot of the older collectors like myself would have wanted for the latest sets and latest releases. I think that'll just be so good. Can you imagine? Adrenalyn XL Premier League, we've got Aston Villa team set there, and the base cards all look very simple, very profile, very nice, and then the 2 star players, or whatever Panini want to call their star player cards, just look like they fit, basically. I've just got so many ideas for collections. Maybe they should just hire me as some sort of designer for the collection. But yeah, there's Aston Villa. There is Birmingham City in the top flight back in the day. Look at that. Wow. Loving these retro players as well. We've got Blackburn Rovers, Benny McCarthy in the streets, never forget. Morton Gamps Pedersen, star player for Blackburn. We've then got Bolton Wanderers. Some interesting players there. We've got Kevin Nolan, I believe he's on the coaching staff at West Ham United these days, and Nicholas Anelka obviously went on to play for Chelsea, and Gary Speed there, obviously the late Gary Speed, unfortunately. So there we go, there is Bolton, and then we've got Chelsea, pretty strong team from them. John Terry star player, they have 90 defence. We've got Frank Lampard star player, obviously just been sacked as the Chelsea manager. 81 attack for him there, 65 defence. We've got Drogba with 90, Cech with 90. Is that 3 Chelsea players with 90? Cech, Drogba and John Terry. That's pretty mad indeed. And I believe Drogba and John Terry both got 100 clubs, as we'll get onto in a minute, because they weren't actually 100 clubs. They came in at the next season. A bit awkward seeing John Terry and Wayne Bridge in the same collection, in the same team set, that is. And here is Derby County. As we know, the worst ever Premier League side. The less said about them, the better. But Derby fans, if we have any in the video right now, hello, here's your team. Not great, is it? Really, let's be honest. I mean, Robert Earnshaw, bit of a cult hero, really, isn't he? Robert Earnshaw. I think he went on to play in the MLS for a couple of years. Darren Moore obviously went on to manage West Brom. He's now managing Doncaster. I can't think of any other people there. David Jones, didn't he go on to play for Burnley, or am I wrong? Could be wrong there. Robert Malcolm, Michael Johnson, Dean Leacock, I remember that name. Yeah, I mean, there is some names that you do recognise. Tyrone Mears as well. Stephen Bywater, star player, goalkeeper with 54. A star player was 2 stars in this collection. That is crazy. You wouldn't see that again these days, but there we go. There's Derby County. Then we've got Everton, just an iconic Premier League team, really. I don't think they've ever been relegated from the top flight, like Arsenal, the only 2 teams to have ever never been relegated. And then we've got Arteta there, star player. 5 stars with only 76 on his highest stat. That's interesting. Interesting to note. Obviously now managing Arsenal. Tim Cahill there. We've seen him doing a bit of punditry recently for Sky. Leighton Baines, a young Leighton Baines right there. Phil Jagielka as a midfielder. Who else we've got there we can recognise? Tony Hibbert, of course. Wow. Stephen Pienaar. Feed the Yak. Yakubu. Tim Howard, Jolien Lescott went on to play for Aston Villa. Just an incredible set of retro names there. Lee Carsley, wow, that is mental. Right, then we got Fulham. You can recognise a few names here. We've got Brian McBride, the American legend. Jimmy Bullard, we know him. He's always on there. What's it called? Soccer AM these days. Paul Konchesky playing for Fulham back in the day. Clint Dempsey. Wow, Clint Dempsey. Another American legend for Fulham. But there we go. There is Fulham. Then we got Liverpool. Now, a lot of fans watching this video right now will absolutely love to see Liverpool here. And here they are. So we've got the star players with Jamie Carragher, who obviously is doing a load of punditry for Sky these days. And Steven Gerrard managing Rangers. Let's get the Steven Gerrard card out, because Steven Gerrard was kind of the focal point of this collection back in the day. As you can see, Steven Gerrard, 80 defence, 84 attack, star player. We've got Fernando Torres there, a prime Torres of 88 attack there. I believe Voronin was one who had an error card. I could be wrong, but I believe there was 2 versions of that Voronin card. He got mistaken with Lucas Leiva, I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But yeah, there we go. There is Liverpool. Then we've got pre-money Manchester City. Kasper Schmeichel was their goalkeeper. Star player Micah Richards. Richard Dunn, star player. Giovanni went on to play for Hull. We've got Alano there. I believe Man City actually had a really good start to this season under, I believe it was Sven-Goran Eriksson. I believe they had a really good start to this season, then kind of tailed off a bit. They started to bring in some really good players this season as well. I think you'll see there's some of them in the Match Attax Extra collection. If you want me to show off that Match Attax Extra collections, then do comment down below and smash the like button while you're down there. Nedderman in there, obviously went on to play for Queen's Park Power Rangers and captained us for a fair few years. Chorluka. I don't know if that's the same Chorluka we know of who's still playing today. But there we go. Wow, Man City before money. And then we've got Manchester United. There's not many things you can say about Manchester United other than, especially in these years here, they were incredible. We've got Wazza, star player, now managing Derby County, 90 attack. We've got Tevez, Saha. Even Saha had 86 attack. Vidic, 88. Gary Neville, 87. Van der Sar, 86. Michael Carrick, Anderson and Evra were not above 80. Obviously, you've got Darren Fletcher there and Wes Brown and John O'Shea, who, didn't have good cards, to say the least. Nani there. We've got Owen Hargreaves, Paul Scholes, only 4 stars with Paul Scholes. Ryan Giggs. And then we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, star player there, and 90 on his attack. Rio Ferdinand, 89 defence there as well. So, yeah, Manchester United, I believe they won the league this season. They probably did. Just an incredible set of players there. And then we've got Middlesbrough. Unfortunately, there is an Adam Johnson in their base collection. 1 stars. Then we've got Mark Schwarzer there. We've got Lee Cattermole, went on to play for Sunderland for many a year. George Boateng, we've got Ali Adier, obviously former Arsenal player, Jeremy Ali Adier. Tunchai Sandley, we've got Mido, I believe he went on to play for Spurs, or play for Spurs before Middlesbrough. Woodgate went on to go to Real Madrid in a crazy transfer. Stuart Downing went on to play for Liverpool, and now is in the Championship, I believe still, could be wrong though. Wow, there's some iconic names in there for Middlesbrough. But there is Newcastle, Shola Amiobi, legend, Michael Owen, star player, 87 attack for Michael Owen. I believe this was the season after Shearer retired, or maybe 2 seasons after. Shearer never got a Match Attax card other than a legend card in the later collections. There's Joey Barton, star player there. James Milner, obviously still going now. Not many players in this collection right here are still playing now. So give credit to James Milner. Wow, that is incredible. Alan Smith, Shay Given, iconic. Then we've got Portsmouth. Wow, I love Portsmouth. I really do. I just feel so sorry for them. They had some incredible names in their team. Lauren, Invincibles winner with Arsenal. Carnu, Sol Campbell. I named my cat after Sol Campbell, fun fact. There he is, star player for Portsmouth. Wow, Solly Tari went on to play for Inter. David James, Mendes, Kranjar. God, these names are just brilliant. Glenn Johnson. Oh my goodness, Portsmouth. I miss Portsmouth. They will be back in the Premier League at some point, I'm sure of it, and hopefully they can get out of League One in the process. Then we've got Reading, as you can see. Don't recognise too many of them. Nicky Shorey though. Stephen Hunt, Kevin Doyle was playing at Reading. He did spend a few months on loan at QPR later in his career. Leroy Lita, Dave Kitson. Yeah, I hope this is kind of, informative for you youngsters out there who didn't know many of the Premier League teams and players from back in the day. And hopefully this is improving your knowledge a little bit, and it's we're showing a bit of history of Match Attax really, because this is proper Match Attax collections, not the stuff we get today. Everyone who's watching this video have collected these old retro collections, and I will show more if you want to see it, so smash the like button. You know that these are so much better than what we get today from Topps. So here's Sunderland, as you can see, Craig Gordon there, Dean Whitehead, Paul McShane, Liam Miller. I believe, unfortunately, he might have passed on, Liam Miller, which is sad. Michael Chopra, We've got Kieran Richardson, Dwight York, star player in the later stage of his career there, Dwight York. There we go. Then we got Spurs. Spurs are pretty bang average. This is when they started, you know, pick up some decent players. We've got Jermaine Defoe there, Darren Bent, Robbie Keane, Ledley King. Ledley King, Spurs legend, of course. Aaron Lennon, Berbatov with 89 attack for Dimitar Berbatov. Then went on to play for Manchester United. Kevin Prince Boateng went on to play for Portsmouth and then went all over the world. He even played for Barcelona for a little bit. We've got Gareth Bale, a very young Gareth Bale card. As you can see, I've even got 2 of them. There we go, 2 for the price of 1. Gareth Bale. That might even be his first ever card produced, so that could be a pretty expensive one for all I know. So I'll keep them in good condition inside the binder. There we go, Gareth Bale. Now obviously back at Spurs. And then we've got West Ham United, Robert Green, iconic. We've then got James Collins there with some hair on his head. Lee Bowyer, Matthew Upson, Ljungberg, Arsenal Invincible, of course. Lewis Morte, another former Arsenal player there. Scott Parker, Craig Bellamy, star player. Dean Ashton, star player. Mark Noble, look at that. Mark Noble, a fresh-looking Mark Noble. He has been in probably every single Match Attax collection since time began. And he's still going strong today. He's in the Adrenalyn collections, which is mental. So fair play, Mark Noble. He and James Milner are probably the only 2 players to achieve that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Match Attax nerds out there. Then we got Wigan. There's Antonio Valencia before he went on to play for Manchester United. Kevin Kilban, fantastic player in his day. Mario Melchior, iconic. Heskey. A lot of people love Heskey, don't they? There he is. Fitz Hall went on to play for Queen's Park Power Rangers. One side, as he was known as. Andreas Grönqvist. What? Is that the one and only Grönqvist, who is now I swear he's the Sweden captain now. Well, it looks a bit tubby in that picture, bless him, but wow. Grönqvist was playing for Wigan. I did not know that. And if well, that's only if it's the same one I'm thinking of, you know, the Sweden captain. But anyway, that's the base set done. Here are the man of the matches now. I still haven't completed these, but I'm much closer than what I was, thanks to some legend from Instagram. If you're watching this, thank you. You're a legend who gave me quite a few of the man of the matches I needed. But let's get out a John Terry man of the match. As you can see, this was a 100 club kind of back in its day. 100 defence, 61 attack, John Terry, man of the match. It's just a proper trading card, proper football card right there. And yeah, absolutely love it. John Terry there for Chelsea, as you can see. And there was a couple of man of the matches with 100 on one of their stats. Got John Terry there, Drogba as well. There's Robbie Savage there. Obviously, he didn't have 100, but yeah, he's a bit of a footballing pundit these days. Van Persie with 95, Walcott with 93, Fabregas with 94. So some incredible man of the matches, and 3 man of the matches per team, as it should be these days. There is Cristiano Ronaldo with 100 on his attack. Ryan Giggs with 95. And then obviously the Steven Gerrard 101, the first ever 101 Match Attax card, I haven't got. I had it back in the day. I don't know where it went, but it's somewhere in my house. I don't know. no idea where it's gone. But hopefully I can get my hands on another one and put him right there. And hopefully complete this collection. If you want to see a trying to complete video for this collection, or maybe even a putting in cards video from this collection, then make sure to smash the like button, as I keep saying. There's Peter Crouch, man of the match. Look at that. Oh, some proper good names here. Michael Owen, man of the match there, 97. 100. Shay Given had 100 on his defence. I did not know that. So the 100 clubs back in the day were Shay Given, John Terry, Drogba, Ronaldo, and Steven Gerrard. There might be another one somewhere. I don't actually know, but I think those are the 5 man of the matches which had 100 on their stats, which is crazy. So fair play to Shay Given. Then we got Dimitar Berbatov there with 98. We didn't have any of the Reading ones for some reason. And there's Mario Melchior. We didn't have any of the West Ham ones either. So there we have it. That is the Match Attax 2007-2008 binder look through. Like I say, if you want to see some old retro binder look throughs from other collections, do comment down below which ones you want to see, and smash the like button down while you're down there. But there we go. That is the binder. Proper Match Attax right there, and changed my mind. If Match Attax came out next season with a Champions League collection similar to this, just so simple, the teams representing in the Champions League, we don't really care about the Europa League, just the Champions League, having star players, some good insert cards as well, then they will smash it. But yeah, that's a big if. But anyway, hope you did enjoy this little retro video. Thank you for the incredible support you've been showing on the channel recently. It's been mind-blowing. If you do want to see some more retro videos like this in the future, then smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and yeah, turn on notification bell because we've got so many cool videos planned for the near future. We've got the Adrenalyn XL Euros coming up, the Panini sticker Euros, best of the best. I might get a few videos out on that on the channel, but I don't know. I'm still not too sure about the storage palaver with those cards. And we've got Match Attax Extra coming next month as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.